Hello Virgos, my loves. How are you? If you're returning to the channel, hello, welcome back in. And if you're new to the channel, I sincerely hope you get something from these readings. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is your February reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, anywhere you have Virgo that you are interested in for February. The energies have been really interesting today. A bit all over the place. So at the bottom of the deck, you've got perfection. Let's see. Car body. And the emerald tablet. Oh my God. This came out for the last reading. This came out for Taurus. And I explained that when I picked this deck up, I saw this card and thought, if that comes out, I'm going to have to look it up. And it came out in the exact same position for Taurus. So I don't need to look that one up now, but I do need to read this one to you. So let's have a look. Ancient mystery schools initiated students into the great mystery through the death and resurrection rituals that taught them how to remember and embody their true divine essence as spiritual beings. Undergoing initiation to experience death and life and death were paramount to mastering life on the earthly plane and in a fully awakened state. What this tells me is that something you thought was perfect in your life has ended, and you are being called to realize that the reason this ended is because you weren't living your authentic self. And the Emerald Tablet talks about being true to your calling, regardless of what anybody else says or what your fear says. It's like your soul contract. And so a lot of people, you hear about near-death experiences where a lot of people come back totally different, and they live true to themselves, and they don't see perfection as something to be reached. They see it as something that is already there. Everything is perfect. Perfect timing, perfect alignment. Everything is as it should be. And so that's what you're being called to awaken to. Adjust your perception of perfection. I must remember that. Now, on this card, you'll see that Virgo is classified as the alchemist. So if anybody can turn this into a new understanding or something completely different from what the 3D world sees as perfection, it is you, my loves. It's already there. As usual, I will lay these out and then we'll get into the story. So we've got the Six of Swords in the middle. The Emperor. Knight of Swords. Page of Coins. Queen of Cups. Five of Coins. Death. Same thing as the car body. King of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune. There we go. There we go. There we go. Wheel of Fortune, my loves. So you're currently moving on. I think you've discovered that things weren't the way you thought they were, and you're not quite sure how, but you want to move on from the way things have been. In 3D world, though, physical body, which is your human body, could be your home, your career, right down to, it could be finances or even your car, anything 3D, you are trying to be in control of. You are trying to maintain control of all of this and be very realistic and dutiful, and this is how it's supposed to be, so everybody and everything just fall in line. Whereas mentally you don't think it is. In this card you can see the blood on the end of the scissors. Something needs to be cut free, and you're on your way to doing that. Emotionally, that this is just the beginning. That what you've realized, what you've discovered that was previously hidden to you is brand new. This is when someone learns to meditate. It's not going from nothing to enlightened all at once. It is a slow process. It takes time. And emotionally, that, and emotionally you're ready for that. Spiritually, you're in alignment with the unknown and trusting. You're trusting that Spirit is bringing you what you need to know. And that genuinely it's up to you how you respond to that and what action you take as a result of you learning what you're learning. What you're not seeing is the 5 of Coins, and that talks about feeling left out. You are worried that if you really dive into this rebirth, that you will be alone, you will be isolated, people won't come with you. And the necessary thing to remember is that nothing really dies. There's always it's always a beginning. It's not a line. Existence, and not just life, but existence is not a line. It's a circle. And so there is no real ending and no real beginning. It's just a changing of formation. And your future self says, let it happen. Let it happen. See the crown here on the Emperor trying to hold it all together is stuck in a rock. And your future self is saying, let this energy die off. Just let it die off and really hand it over. Really trust in not just Spirit, but in yourself. Trust that you are following your true calling and that this is the direction you are meant to go. The advice is the King of Coins, which is real earth energy. It is a solid knowing that you have the capability to do and create anything you want to do, and that you will not be left high and dry. You won't fall flat on your face. You are very realistic and consciously aware that, if you choose to do this, if you choose to grow, that there will be thorns along the way, but you will grow into what you were always meant to be. And, if you plant a rose, it's not going to grow into a bunch of lilies. If you plant a rose, the rose is going to grow. So by planting the seeds of who you really are and what you really want, then letting the old self that you weren't truly authentic with die off, then you will grow in the manner and in the way you were meant to grow all along. The Wheel of Fortune talks about this, it's seasonal, and how it's all the seasons, winter, spring, summer, autumn. It just goes round and round and round. But each year it grows and grows and grows. So with that comes the wisdom of the oak, and the further deepening and development, like the bigger the oak goes, the further its roots go, and that's very, again, earth energy. So basically I'm getting, let the need for control of the outcome or your environment go. Trust that whatever happens for a reason, and that it will all work out in the end. It might not be comfortable, but it will all work out in the end. I hope this makes sense for you. Let me know. Much love as always, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.